Hello, this is Mitch King with Trade Stocks America with the Tuesday evening, April 28th, 2009 daily stock report. Looking at the Dow Jones, and you've been hearing for almost 2 weeks now that the market's pretty flat, going sideways with no volatility, and today was the extreme low volatility with only an 8-point drop in the Dow, 5 points on the Nasdaq, and 2 on the S&P 500. So we still are going sideways with no clear indication of whether we're going up or down, but the market is getting used to the idea, is ignoring the negative news, and it's clear that they've heard all this negative news in the past and it's not affecting them. So it feels like we're starting to build a case to see an uptrend, but it's still too early to tell. Let's take a look at a few stocks. Here's some of the strongest stocks still. RADS, which is highlighted in yellow as a long position, still on an uptrend. No new highs today. Amazon pulled back a little bit. That's been on a real big run. Baidu's been super strong. Hit a new high today and pulled back. Apple Computer is still quite strong, but maybe peaking a little bit here. Let's take a look at the shorts in the solar sector. STP. Looking good so far. Keep holding. Clearly on a downtrend here on a short-term basis, so hold that. We're looking for $10. I'm thinking that we'll go under $11, but we'll just trade as what we see. Here's Canadian Solar, the next same sector, and that's moving downwards. Let's take a look at the two stocks that we mentioned last night. BCRX. This stock was worth opening a short position today. We might box this short, not covering it, but buying long against that short position. So you don't close your short position, you just buy long the same number of shares, and you don't lose or make any money as long as you have the same number of shares on both the long and the short side. That technique's used for shorting stock that you don't think are ready to go down yet. You may consider opening more shorts as this stock goes up, maybe close to $5 or so. NVAX is not ready to short. It's still got some upside to go on it. Even though it came from 86 cents a couple days ago, this thing could continue to move. It all depends on how many new cases we get in this bird flu, in this swine flu, and it could last for a week or so on this stock before it really starts turning over. Let's look at a new stock that had extreme news today. The stock literally did go down to $7.50 today, and then after the market went up to $25. Let's take a look at this intraday trade here on E-Trade. The stock was halted. It started moving down on some fears. This stock, well, let's pull up here. You can see the stock's been moving up from $8 and went up to 22 a couple weeks ago, back to 16, back up to 25. The stock was halted today. Came all the way down to under $8. Well, let's just call it $7.60. Well, $7.50 today was the low. And it was halted. Reopened back up after some positive news, all on a biotech stock about having a longer lifespan for the advanced stage prostate cancer men. So the stock opened back up to $24.52. And peaked out at almost $28. So this is going to be real volatile stock. Real good possibility to have an intraday swing tomorrow, both long and short. So watch out for this one. Experienced traders really got to use discipline on this. This is going to be very emotional. A lot of volume. Had 33 million shares traded on this. That's over 15 times its normal volume. So watch these technical indicators. And let's take a look at a couple days of history on this. Yeah, this is all messed up because this big drop today. So it washed out that intraday signals. They're not valid now. So what you're going to have to do is go switch to a one-day chart, which is not showing at the moment, but you're going to have to go to a one-day chart on this. Yeah, see all this big extreme volatility washed these out and flattened out the MACD. So tomorrow, open a new one-day chart, which is only looking at tomorrow's chart if you're going to do any scalping with this stock, or at least watch it. I've listed on the intermediate trades several ideas that are possible to buy on a weakness. It looks like Amazon came down today, could drop another day or two, and we could see this thing under 80 bucks. This could be a good buy idea. We're waiting for the market to give us some indication which way it looks like it's heading. So here's Qualcomm, another idea that could be a good buy around 41 bucks. JP Morgan, if we break out of this area right in here where it's been so flat for a couple weeks and we start heading up this way on a real spiky motion, then that's your buy signal to get long that stock. One more stock is RST, which doesn't look like much on this chart because it's an IPO a couple weeks ago. Rosetta Stone. Here's the way I'd recommend you consider playing this. The stock IPO'd here, and it was on a negative day, so it did move up. And the next day went all the way up to about over 29.50. Come back down. It's come back down to 25 right in here for this last 4 trading days and start to move up. And the way I play this thing is wait until it gets above this high right in here, and then when you start seeing it making new highs, that's the time to start going long. And we're trying to wait to see what kind of strength it has in the market once. And a lot of these IPOs could start getting moving, especially with the market being, if it does turn into a positive uptrend from where we are on this flat line, this could be a real big mover. Still very small long positions on these. You guys put the odds in your favor. Take care. We'll talk to you tomorrow night.